Contact you have information X-ray. Portland International Airport, information X-ray. 1253 Zulu. Wind 165 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 4400 feet. Broken at 7,000 feet. Broken at 10,000 feet. Temperature 11. Dew point 4. Altimeter 29er.
Delta 2360 radio check.
Delta 2360, Portland clearance, loud and clear.
Delta 2060 with information X-ray, ready to copy IFR clearance to 0.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by. Delta 2360 cleared to Seattle. Radar vectors Cougar. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect 14,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 1352. Expect runway 10 left.
Cleared to Seattle. Radar vector to Cougar. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000 feet. Expect 14,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 1352. Expect runway 10 left. Delta 2360.
Delta 2360, read back correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, welcome aboard this Delta Airlines Flight 2360. As we prepare to take you to the beautiful city of Seattle, please find your seats according to your boarding passes. Stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, our crew, including my wonderful colleagues John, Emily, and Sarah, and I, Madame Piaf, are here to help. Merci beaucoup for choosing to fly with us today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
Clearance delivery, United 2254 looking to pick up our IFR to Denver. Cleared to Denver via the Whammy 5 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 39010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.35, squawk 3767, United 2254.
United 2254, read back correct.
Portland clearance,
longitude November 959 Alfa Romeo is with you at transient parking request IFR clearance to Oakland.
Boarding requested.
American 501 with Horizon Victor, ready to pick up IFR clearance to Seattle. We cleared to Portland, we cleared to Seattle, radar vectors to Cuba, then as file.
Passengers boarding starting.
39, ignore my last transmission.
Skyways 39, say again.
Ignore my last transmission.
Boarding pass, please. May I see your boarding pass? This way, please. Good morning. This way, please. Good morning. Hello. May I see your boarding pass? Good morning. May I see your boarding pass? Good morning. This way. This way. Good morning. Hello? Good morning. Hello. May I see your boarding pass?
Delta 2360, ready for push and start.
Delta 2360, Portland ground, push and start approved, tail southeast.
Push and start through tail southeast, Delta 23460.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Captain, the cabin is ready for departure. We are all set to begin our journey to Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, welcome aboard this Delta Airlines Flight 2360. We are departing from the charming city of Portland and heading to the beautiful Seattle. Our captain today is the esteemed Viet Vung Ve, and assisting him is our first officer, Khan Tran. Joining me in the cabin are my wonderful colleagues, John, Emily, and Sarah. Together, we are here to ensure your journey is as pleasant as a melody. And our flight time today is expected to be a brief 38 minutes, so sit back, relax, and let the skies serenade you. Now, let us waltz through the safety briefing. To fasten your seatbelt, simply insert the metal tip into the buckle and tighten by pulling on the strap. To release, lift the top of the buckle and let it go free like a bird. In the unlikely event of a change in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will gracefully drop from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe as if you're singing your favorite song. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. For those who fancy a swim, your life vest is located under your seat. To wear it, slip it over your head, fasten the straps around your waist, and pull to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the
Waiting your
tabs or
confirmation
blowing
for a
into the
good
chain.
engine start.
N. Not Boeing. 737 is equipped with 8 emergency
Cockpit to
exits.
ground. We have
2
a good
at the
engine
front,
start.
4
You can
over
disconnect.
the wings, and 2 at the back. In case of an emergency, follow the illuminated path to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. Chen Ain, thank you for your attention, and remember, we're here to make your flight as delightful as a chanson. N.
Unlocking gear.
tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Delta 2360 ready to taxi to runway 10 left.
Delta 2360, taxi to runway 10 left via Kilo.
Taxi to runway 10 left via Kilo, Delta 2360.
Portland ground, Duke 232 Juliet Golf. Can I get the proper altimeter?
Duke 2 Juliet Golf, altimeter 29907.
Altimeter 29907, thank you. 232 Juliet Golf.
Delta 2360, holding short runway 10 left, ready for departure.
Delta 2360 Portland Tower, runway 10 left, winds 165 at 9 or gusting 18, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 165 at 9 gusting 18, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 10 left, Delta 2060.
Delta 2360, winds 165 at 9 or gusting 18, fly runway heading, runway 10 left, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 165 at 8, gusting 18, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 10 left, Delta 2060.
Delta 2360, cleared for takeoff, runway 10 left, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 10 left, Delta 2060. Stabilize. Check that. Tow gas set, speed check.
80 knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate. V2.
Check.
Positive rate.
Positive climb, yep. Contact departure Delta 2060. Good evening, departure Delta 2060, flight runway heading at 3,000 feet.
Delta 2360, Portland departure, radar contact. Clear direct Cougar, climb and maintain 14,000.
Clear direct Cougar, climb and maintain 14,000 Delta 2360.
Delta 2360, radar contact. Clear direct Cougar.
Clear direct Cougar, Delta 2360.
Say again.
Clear direct Cougar, Delta 2360.
Say again.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, Alaska 2130.
Alaska 2130, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Delta 2360, climb and maintain 14,000 height.
Climb and maintain 14,000 Delta 2360.
Thank you, the Avis weather for Portland. Southwest 1421, contact Portland Tower on 123.775.
Dear guests, as we ascend to the skies, we are delighted to inform you that you may now use your electronic devices. Our onboard Wi-Fi service is available for your convenience, so feel free to connect and share the joy of this journey. We are cruising towards Seattle, where the weather is cool and cloudy with a gentle breeze. Sit back, relax, and let the melody of the skies accompany you. Thank you for flying with us on this
Climb and
beautiful
maintain
flight level 220, Alaska 2130.
Alaska 2130, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Delta 2360, expect the Hawk 8 arrival. I'll start your descent in about 10 minutes. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word.
Expecting the ILS runway 10 left approach into Portland. Atlas 324, heavy.
Atlas 324, heavy. Descend and maintain 3,000 vectors for the ILS runway 10 left approach.
Mesdames et messieurs, we have
Expect the Hawk Z8 arrival. Expect the ILS approach runway 16 right into Seattle. Delta 2360.
Today,
Frontier 1123, descend and maintain 3,000 turn right, heading 340 vectors for the ILS runway 10 left approach.
After our service, we will present a selection of items from the Delta shore, where you can find souvenirs and gifts to remember this flight. Sit back, relax, and let the melody of the skies carry you to your destination. Thank you for flying with us today.
Descend and maintain 3,000, turn right heading 340 for the ILS runway 10 left approach, Frontier 1123. Descend and maintain 3,000, turn right heading 340 for the ILS runway 10 left approach, Frontier 1123.
Frontier 1123, 6 miles from trail. Turn right heading 045, descend, and maintain 2300 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 10 left approach.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, Alaska 2130.
Alaska 2130, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Density altitude minus 300 feet. Arriving and departing runways 16 left, 16 center, 16 right. Advise on initial contact you have information hotel. Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, information hotel. 1253 Zulu. Wind 125 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 4200 feet. Solid overcast at 5500 feet.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, Alaska 2130.
Alaska 2130, contact Seattle Center on 121.35.
Climb and maintain flight level 220,
290, Witcher 82 Lima Golf.
Witcher 82 Lima Golf, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, Witcher 82 Lima Golf. Climb and maintain flight level 330, Witcher 82 Lima Golf.
Witcher 82 Lima Golf, contact Seattle Center on 128.15.
Switching to Seattle Center on 128.15, Witcher 82 Lima Golf.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, low fly 419er.
419er, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, low fly 419er. Climb and maintain flight level 380, low fly 419er.
419er, contact Seattle Center on 128.15.
Switching to Seattle Center on 128.15, low fly 419er.
Delta 2360, contact Seattle approach on 119.2.
119.2, Delta 2360.
VD at 7.
Good morning approach, Delta 2360 with information hotel at flight level 140.
Delta 2360, descend and maintain 11,000, altimeter 29.901.
Delta 2360, Seattle approach. Good morning, Seattle altimeter 29.901.
Descend and maintain 11,000, altimeter 29.901, Delta 2360.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, as we gracefully descend from the skies, we kindly ask you to return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. The use of the lavatories is now restricted as we prepare for our approach to the enchanting city of Seattle. Let us embrace the rhythm of our journey Thank you for your cooperation. Merci beaucoup.
Delta 2360, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Delta 2360.
Departure, Lufthansa 875 at 3,500, climbing 7,000 feet.
Lufthansa 875, Seattle approach, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Lufthansa 875.
Lufthansa 875, contact Seattle Center on 120.3.
Flight level 290, Alaska 1152.
Alaska 1152, climb and maintain flight level 340. Air Canada 245, Seattle departure, radar contact. Cleared direct peak. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, Alaska 1152.
Flight level 260, Northwest 1183. Northwest 1183, climb and maintain flight level 310. Flight level 310, Northwest 1183. 2360, speed 230 knots.
Speed 2230 knots, Delta 2360.
20 Southwest 3244.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, as we gracefully descend towards the charming city of Seattle, we kindly ask you to turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Please ensure that your tray tables are put away. Your seats are in their full upright position.
Flight level
And your
330
seatbelts are securely
Southwest
fastened.
3244.
Upon landing, our Delta
Southwest
Airlines staff
3244,
will
contact
provide
Seattle
you
Center on
with
120.3.
information regarding your connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation and for flying with us today. Crew, please ensure everyone is seated and seatbelts are fastened. Merci beaucoup.
Board Seattle Center at 120.3 Southwest 3244.
Approach, good afternoon, Alaska 521, 15,000, descending on the Hawk seat.
Alaska 521, Seattle approach. Good afternoon, Seattle. Altimeter 29.59er. Expect the ILS runway 16 left approach into Seattle. Air Canada 245, climb and maintain flight level 290. Delta 2360, descend and maintain 4200, turn right, heading 015 vectors for the ILS runway 16 right approach.
Descend and maintain 4,200 feet. Turn right heading 015 vectors for the ILS approach runway 16 right. Delta 2360.
Delta 2360, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Delta 2360.
Northwest 1183, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Flight level 350, Northwest 1183.
Right heading 305, unknown navigation to Romeo Foxtrot.
TBM2 Romeo Foxtrot. Expect the visual runway 16 approach into Arlington. I'll have you descending in just a minute.
Flight level 350, Northwest 1183.
Northwest 1183, contact Seattle Center on 120.3.
Alright, we'll expect the visual 16 for November 2 Romeo Foxtrot.
TBM2 Romeo Foxtrot. Whenever you'd like, descend and maintain 8,000. Altimeter 30.12.
Switching Seattle Center 120.3, Northwest 1183.
Expect a 14 right 2991 Limbo 1.
Alright, we'll descend 8,000 and 30.02 for the altimeter, November 2 Romeo Foxtrot.
TBM2 Romeo Foxtrot, descend and maintain 4,000. Turn right, heading 355 vectors for the visual runway 16 approach. Air Canada 245, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Good morning, Seattle approach. Citation 500 Zulu. Bird 10,000 for 300. Citation 500 Echo Zulu, Seattle approach. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 300, turn left, heading 150 vectors to Tacoma. then own navigation.
Climb to 300 left to 150, then on navigation, service choice.
Citation 0 Echo Zulu, contact Seattle Center on 127.05.
Climb maintain follow 270, Malaysia, Nada 881.
Air Canada 245, contact Seattle Center on 127.05. Delta 2360, turn left, heading 360.
Turn left heading 360, Delta 2360.
Right 170, climb flight level 200, Challenger 000.
Challenger 0 Juliet Sierra, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Challenger 0 Juliet Sierra, contact Seattle Center on 127.05.
Traffic.
Maintain 250 knots, left 1052.
Alaska 1052, descend and maintain 4200, turn right, heading 015 vectors for the ILS runway 16 right approach.
Descend and maintain 4,200. Right turn heading 015 for vectors to the ILS runway 16 right approach. Alaska 1052.
Climb maintain follow 270, Malaysia, Nada 881.
Malaysia 9881, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Clear and direct. Pain. Climb and maintain 14000, JetBlue 1285.
JetBlue 1285. Expect to descend in about 10 minutes.
Expecting the ILS runway 16 left approaching to Seattle, Alaska 1059.
Alaska 1059, descend and maintain 4200, turn right, heading 020 vectors for the ILS runway 16 left approach.
Climb maintain follow 320, Malaysia, Nada 881. Climb maintain 230, FedEx 621 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 300. 10 minutes, JetBlue 1285.
Expecting the ILS runway 16 right approach into Seattle, Southwest 426.
Southwest 426, descend and maintain 4200, turn right, heading 015 vectors for the ILS runway 16 right approach.
maintain follow 320, Malaysia, Nada 881.
Malaysia 9881, contact Seattle Center on 120.3.
Challenger 000.
Delta 2360, turn left, heading 325.
Turn left heading 325, Delta 2360.
United 684, descend and maintain 4200, turn right, heading 015 vectors for the ILS runway 16 right approach.
Descend 10 minutes, JetBlue 1285.
JetBlue 1285, speed 250 knots.
Climb maintain flight level 200, Cactus 735.
Cactus 735, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Expecting the ILS runway 16 left approach into Seattle, FedEx 3685.
FedEx 3685, descend and maintain 4200. Turn right heading 015 vectors for the ILS runway 16 left approach. JetBlue 1285, speed reduction to 250 knots approved. Delta 2360, proceed direct Bugny. Descend and maintain 3200 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 16 right approach.
Proceed direct Bugny, descend and maintain 3,200 feet until established on the localizer, clear for the ILS approach runway 16 right. Delta 2360.
Kika 337, turn right heading 020.
Smooth 84 Juliet. Expect the ILS runway 16 right approach into Seattle. Skyco 1 arrival. I'll start your descent in about -5 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
FedEx 2456, Seattle approach, 11 miles from my charge. Turn right heading 060. Descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 14 right approach.
Seattle departure, can you go ahead and make that 250, student 84 Juliet.
Smooth 84 Juliet, climb and maintain 25,000 feet.
Expecting the ILS runway 16 right approach into Seattle, Alaska 907.
Alaska 907, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right heading 360 vectors for the ILS runway 16 right approach. Altimeter 29.86.
Expecting the ILS runway 16 right approach into Seattle, Alaska 907.
Alaska 907, 7 miles from Bugny. Turn right heading 075, descend and maintain 3200 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 16 right approach.
Seattle departure, can you go ahead and make that 250, student 84 Juliet.
Smooth 84 Juliet, descend via Skyco 1 for the ILS runway 16 right approach into Seattle. Altimeter 30.18.
And maintain 25000, student 84 Juliet. And maintain 25000, student 84 Juliet.
Smooth 84 Juliet. Contact Seattle Center on 120.3.
Expecting the ILS runway 16 right approach into Seattle, Alaska 907.
Descend and maintain 4,200. Maintain heading 345 for vectors to the ILS runway 16 right approach, Hawaiian 28.
Hawaiian 28, 5 miles from Bugny. Turn right heading 075, descend and maintain 3200 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 16 right approach. Level 210, Cactus 735. Cactus 735, contact Seattle Center on 120.3.
Expect the ILS runway 16 right. United 9019.
United 9019, descend and maintain 4200. Turn right heading 025 vectors for the ILS runway 16 right approach.
Right heading 075. Descend and maintain 3,200 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 16 right approach, Hawaiian 28.
Frontier Flight 1176, contact Seattle Center on 127.05.
Contact Seattle Center on 127.05. This is Frontier 1176. Expect the ILS runway 16 right. United 9019.
United 9019, descend and maintain 4,000. Seattle Center 120.3, Cactus 735.
Descend and maintain 4,200. Turn right 025. Vectors for ILS runway 16 right. United 9019. Descend and maintain 4,000. United 9019.
Direct main, climb, maintain flight level 200, flight 736.
Delta 2360 traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles at 3500737. Delta 2360, contact Seattle Tower on 119.9er.
Right 035, United 99.
119.9 Delta 2360.
That's 29er. Clear direct heaven. Climb and maintain flight level 230, Boeing 550.
5151 request clock, 550. Proceed direct Buckney, descend and maintain 3200 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 6 right approach. Sidestep to runway 16 left, WestJet 1545.
Good morning, Tower Delta 2360 on final runway 16 right.
Radio altimeter. Delta 2360, Seattle Tower, cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 16 right, Delta 2360.
Delta 2360, winds 165 at 5, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 16 right, Delta 2360.
Glide slow, glide slow, glide slow. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
What a touchdown.
Spacecraft
My whole body was shaking.
contacting departure Air Canada 245.
Manual brakes.
Delta 2360, welcome to Seattle. Contact ground on 121.7.
Ground on 121.7, Delta 2360.
Ah, mesdames et messieurs, we have touched down in the beautiful city of Seattle with a landing as smooth as a gentle melody. The pilot orchestrated a wonderful descent, truly a performance worthy of applause. As we welcome you to Seattle, let me share a little secret about this charming city. Did you know it's home to the first ever Starbucks? A perfect place to sip a coffee and watch the world go by. The weather here is a cool 8 degrees Celsius, with clouds dancing in the sky, but no rain to dampen our spirits. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Viet Vong Vey, First Officer Can Tran, and my fellow crew members, John, Emily, and Sarah, we thank you for flying with Delta Airlines today. We hope your journey was as delightful as a chanson. Merci beaucoup and au revoir.
Delta 2360, we are clear of active runway 16 right.
Delta 2360, taxi to C9er via Papa. Cross runway 34 center, then cross runway 34 right, then Bravo. Have a great day.
Taxi to C9er via Papa, cross runway 34 center, then cross runway 34 right, then Bravo. Good day, Delta 2360.